Hey everybody, I've been waiting for my computer to get some stuff done, get a page built, and I wanted to share with you just something that have been working on. If you've ever read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, you know Stephen Covey, a big thing for him and a big thing for me is start with the end in mind. In the book, he talks about starting morbidly, maybe, starting at your funeral, and what do you want your friends, family, coworkers to say about you? What kind of impact do you want them to say you had on your life? Well, if you have that in mind, and you start with that in mind and you work backwards, you can begin to live your life accordingly. Well, I'm starting to also read, I'm most of the way through The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. I don't know, almost done. So just a little bit here left. But one of the things that he talks about is all successful businesses start with a plan. And he uses the example of IBM and Watson. I don't remember his first name, Isaac or something. How he started IBM with a plan. And that's why IBM has been so successful over the years, maybe not so much in the last decade or so. I did get laid off from them. But the most successful businesses begin with an outline. And I've had this idea in the back of my mind for a month or so while reading this book. And this morning, while I was at La Madeleine, I go there every Thursday, I started outlining what I wanted my life or my business to look like. And I'm going to show you that. To show you that I take my own medicine most of the time. I don't just share advice and sit back and watch to see what happens. I'm in the thick of it with you, and I'm trying to figure things out myself. I may be a couple steps further down the road, but that doesn't mean I have all of the answers. But I wanted to show you just this briefly what I've got here. Let's see right there. You can see if that pie graph is 100% revenue for the business, I want 60% of my revenue to come from passive sources and 20% to come from coaching, masterminds, and those other things, and then another 20% from live events. But here's why it's important, or something that I really realized while I was writing this down, and it's not something that I necessarily thought I would figure out by going through this process. So to give you an idea, passive coaching or passive active and then live. So passive income, active income, where I'm doing something, getting paid by the doing something live, me right now, whereas passive would be I put a ebook up and I publish it today and I get paid for months, if not years, on that. And then live, of course, would be you and me sitting in the same room or whatever. But I started outlining all of the passive income streams that I could see. I've either already used these in my business or I could see myself using them in the future. So I'll go through them. Maybe you pick up a note from this. Ebooks, courses, online training, which could be kind of the same thing. Regular physical books, affiliates, digital goods, which would be outside of ebooks, of course, doing web design and maintenance, and my membership site. The reason why web design and maintenance on there is that's somewhat easy to create a checklist and offload to a virtual assistant or something. But here's the part that I hope you have stuck around and listened to me for half a minute. I guess it's going on about 4 minutes now. Is that while affiliate commissions are the most passive, you don't have to create the product. All you have to do is make a link. They also tend to pay the least. And there are many reasons, on top of that, there are many reasons why bloggers in particular prefer hosting companies. I use Bluehost. I switched to them based on the recommendation of other bloggers, and I really like them. That's my phone. I'll get that here in a second. Because hosting companies pay well. Bluehost starts off at $65. Amazon pays 4%. Some of these other things pay $15 that I'm affiliate for. Some, like Studio Press, is about $35. Optimized Press is $39. but those pay well because they're great products. And I'm sitting here looking at my business, and if I'm going to promote something, would I rather promote an Amazon and get paid 4%, but they sell everything? Or would I sell or promote Bluehost, which I believe in, Optimized Press, which I use and believe in too? But whenever you're looking at building your business, whether it's all passive that you want, whether it's active, doing coaching, masterminds, or live events, if you want to get on stage, go through this process and outline it. And I'm not nearly done, but just in these, it took me maybe 20 or 30 minutes to get this far. And I've got another page that I've just started here with the coaching and masterminds and everything. But just going through that process, put things into perspective for myself. If I'm gonna be spending time on creating a product, do I want that to be something that I have to continually do? Or if I want 60% of my business to be passive income, shouldn't I be spending 60% of my business creating products and services that lead to passive income? Shouldn't 60% of my time being spent promoting the membership site and creating content for that and adding value to those people, as opposed to, trying to book my next live event? You may get paid more, but it's still trading time for money. So long story short, I want you to consider outlining your life. And if you are an entrepreneur, if you are starting your business, or if you have a blog and you want to turn that blog into a business, outline it. Begin with the end in mind. Aim high. Shoot for the stars. Design the ideal business, the one that will allow you to go hunting and fishing all the time, or the one that will allow you to travel the world and work from a laptop, or the one that'll let you sit on the back porch or in a t-shirt like I am right now. Design it now so that you can have a measure, a yardstick against which you can grade your progress. And I don't know how well I'm doing. I looking at this, I need to spend more time on the passive things if I truly want that to be over half of the revenue for my business. And I would encourage you to do the same. If you like the video, and you've done something like this, share it with me. I'd love to hear your feedback, love to hear your suggestions. And if you are in the process of starting your business, share that with me too. I'd love to check that out and connect with you. Good luck. I wish you all the best.